Hiyo everyone, my name is Mutia. Welcome to Final Fantasy XIV video series where I go over everything I know about the game so far. I said so far because I literally only played this game for like 40 days. That is like small potatoes for people who has played this game since the beginning of time. And Final Fantasy XIV is the first MMO I've ever got to, so disclaimer. I might get some of the name pronunciation wrong as well as some of the information incorrect. If there are any, please let me know. The videos I'm making are for those who are looking to get into Final Fantasy XIV and wonder where to start. I'll try to make the video simple and short-ish. And with that said, let's get started. First of all, what is Final Fantasy XIV? It is a massive multiplayer online game, or an MMO for short, an open world RPG with a lot of players' interactions. It can range from fighting huge epic boss monsters, or simply just sit around and enjoy the view of the night sky and fireworks. The community is extremely nice and helpful, and more often than not assists you in better understanding the game. The story is extremely well written as well and has a large amount of content that you can keep playing for months to come. Once you search the game, you might notice the expansion such as Shadowbringers as well as many other titles. Well, when you start playing Final Fantasy XIV, you will automatically start in A Realm Reborn, which is the base game, and where you will spend your time learning about how the game works, how things work, how's everyone acting, why is everyone dying. Once you finish the story of A Realm Reborn, you will need the expansion, Heaven's Sword, to continue with the story, then Stormblood, then Shadowbringers. I find some of the stores to be a bit confusing at first, but if you want the whole package, which is much more cheaper than buying individually, find the complete edition, which you can get the whole game as well as 30 days of free game time. If you are still unsure on buying it, if you're still hesitating, you can try the game for free for however long you want. You can play for however long you want. Although there are some restrictions such as your level is capped and a bit more info that might be confusing to you for anyone who have never played the game before. So I will mention what is restricted later in future videos. But the free trial is more than enough to experience what Final Fantasy XIV is all about. What's more, if you feel like that your computer cannot run the game smoothly, you can test with the game Benchmark, which is basically a smaller and compressed version of the game itself. It saves you time from installing massive data of game. And this is just my personal experience, but do not buy or deal with any of the Final Fantasy XIV stuff on Steam, no matter what. This is just my personal preferences. Okay. Right, now let's move on to the data centers. The data centers are basically individual instances of Final Fantasy XIV. What that means is that when you create a character, you will need to allocate that character into one of these data centers, North American, European, or Japan, and choose which home world you want to put your character in. Let's say there is in North America, there's the homeworld Primal, Ether, and Crystal. Then you will need to pick one of the worlds from that world, from the home world. This is something that I would like to explain a little bit. Say you create a character in Ether and in Adamantoise. You are able to play cross-world with other players within Ether, like Cactua, Fairy, and the list goes on. However, you cannot play with others who are within other homeworlds or data center. So I suggest asking where your friends who plays the game is located so you can play together with your friends. Also, you are free to create multiple characters for each server. Go nuts! Well, not so nutsy since there are a limit of how many characters you can make as well, so don't be too nuts with your character making. I do suggest going to the Lodestone world status in order to check which worlds you can create your characters in. Certain worlds are congested, which you cannot create a new character or transfer your character to. Standard is where you can freely create a character or transfer your character to, while preferred is like standard but rewards you for going there. If there are other worlds you would like to go, but is congested, I suggest waiting after a maintenance. It's not guaranteed that the world will open after the maintenance, but there's a chance it might be. Alright, that will be all for this video. On the next one, I will be going over characters, class jobs, and role for Final Fantasy XIV. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Goodbye!